How do you plan the lesson for the last week in December? What do you expect them to do over the break? And what do you expect in January? And what do you do when they come back a little rusty and not listening the same way? Here are some practical tips that I've used in my studio for a while. Starting in November, I begin to assign Christmas pieces if the students are interested in Christmas pieces. I actually give them some choice in how much of their lesson load will be Christmas pieces, up to maybe 80%. Some students want half and half, some want mostly Christmas, some want mostly core. So I give them some latitude. When it comes to the last lesson, I explain to them that I don't expect them to practice every day during the break, but I hope that they'll practice a few days, maybe every week. That's better than waiting and doing nothing until they come back. So, and I will write sometimes a lesson that has 2 numbers in it. After you've practiced this one for about 5 times, move to this one. After you've done this for about 5 times, move to this one. And that's the way I communicate a 2-part lesson. Now, I explained that I would like that I'm giving them probably mostly Christmas music and a little bit of core, and that when they come back, I will not hear their Christmas pieces. I will hear their core pieces, and I would like them to have practiced 3 or 4 days prior to the first lesson in January. Now, that doesn't leave a whole lot of pieces to listen to, but chances are my students are not listening the same way in January that they were before the big break in December. So part of what I do in January is get them listening differently again. And listening it's more than just, oh, I said to make a crescendo and they got louder. I want them to, especially with the more advanced students, intermediate and advanced students, I want them to really listen to what the piano is producing. Was the retard enough for that point in the piece? Was the crescendo enough? Did it get loud enough? Did it get loud enough soon enough? Was there a nice taper at the end? Was there a sense of arrival in the middle of the phrase at the climax? Those kinds of things usually fade a little bit or go out the window. Now with beginners, I find that in the first year, they do not remember landmarks or intervals, and I start over again with my little charts of landmarks and intervals and review those actually for about 3 weeks. You're probably finding the same things work for you. But I just wanted to share those little things with you. Next Friday is Christmas, and the following Friday is New Year's Day. So I think I will sign off here until January and wish you a very Merry Christmas, a Happy Hanukkah, and Happy Holidays.